It's your Aunt Ramon the Barber, and I'm back with another fragrance review. Yeah, man, I'm back with another fragrance review. Currently, at the shooting of this video, we sitting at 2,282 subscribers, I think. Appreciate y'all for rocking with your boy, but we on the road to 3K, so I need y'all to do your boy a favor, man. Yeah, I need you to do your boy a favor, man. I need you to like, I need you to share, I need you to comment, and I need you to subscribe. Yeah, man. I need you to do that for your boy. So when we get to 3,000, we gonna worry about 4,000. All right, man. Y'all seen the thumbnail? Poetically Perfumer. This is a beautiful fragrance, man, from the House of Harlem. Shout out to my people over there, man. But before we hop into the fragrance that we going over, y'all know how we do on the channel, man. Always pouring up a little something. We still on that Hen Dawg. Yes, sir, Bob. We still on that Hen Dawg. Gonna pour up a shot, then we gonna get right to it. Cheers, Chico. Woo! Alright. Let's hop into the fragrance at hand tonight. It's none other from the House of Harlem Parfumery. And it is Langston. Inspired by the great poet Langston Hughes. Langston. Dope bottle. Langston is a EDP. This is a 50 ml, by the way. Nope, 30 ml. Yep, this is 30. Let me see. I can't see. Nah, my bad. It's a 50 ml. Standard box. It's writing on the back. Open up like so. Got some artwork and stuff on the top. Bottle sitting in the inside. I already took the bottle out. Go your artwork. All right, now let's get into the beautiful bottle. Nice deep blue too. Langston from Harlem Parfumery. Langston. All right, cap. You can cap snug like a bug in the rug. You can hear it come off, snap into place. You got an H on the top. All right, nice atomizer too. Pressure, boy. Nice atomizer. Put out wide distribution. So let's get into the accords of this fragrance. Man, this fragrance is definitely a warm, slightly gourmand, a little bit of smoke to it, if you will. It has some sweetness and some spice to it. You'll see once we get into the note breakdown. It's a warm gourmand. I'll put the link below in the description for you to go to the website and get it. Personality of this description of this fragrance is thoughtful, poetic. So let's get into some literature, if you will, that's written about this fragrance. Inspired by Langston Hughes, the visionary poet, playwright, and world traveler who pioneered jazz poetry. Facts. This unisex fragrance beckons you on an intimate voyage into a realm where passion is ignited by words unspoken. Yeah, I can definitely contest to that, because as soon as I sprayed it, man, my wife was like, that smells good. It's definitely one of those warm spice, vanilla. Definitely one of those ones that can fill up a room. Deep, dark, rich, and cut through the wind if you happen to be outside. This fragrance reminds me of Ojuwan by Parfums de Marly. I'm not saying it's a clone. It reminds me of that fragrance. The cinnamon in it and the apple. Again, this fragrance is well blended though. Welly blended. Has some nice oils in it. I really rock with this fragrance. Heavy. It's right up my alley. Cause for one, I love that caramel apple DNA. I used to always eat those suckers when I was coming up. The green apple suckers with the caramel cover. I used to destroy a bag of those. So this kind of reminds me of that. So top notes is cinnamon, caramel, and chocolate. So on the opening of this fragrance, you get more of the I'm spread. Got to dry down on this hand. So the opening of this fragrance, you do get that spice from the cinnamon. You get a nice caramel apple, and the chocolate kind of plays the background. It's not a standout focal point. It just kind of adds like a smooth dark richness to the fragrance, if you will. It's not very overpowering. It's almost like a soft, like a chocolate cake, or like a lightly chocolate syrup. You know, it's not real heavy. It's kind of just adding a supporting cast to the sweetness in the opening of this fragrance. The star players of this fragrance is definitely the cinnamon and the caramel apple though, bro. That cinnamon caramel apple is doing a 1-2. Middle notes is orange brandy, night blooming jasmine, and orange. The orange brandy in this is a dope taste because you do get the whiskey, the bourbon, the brandy vibe, but the orange in it kind of gives it like this hint of citrus that kind of pulls more sweetness out of the caramel apple and more spice out of the cinnamon, if that makes sense. It's almost like you ever had like an old fashioned or a drink where, you know, they put like I mean, one time in Florida, Orlando, we went on vacation. I had an old fashioned and they put like 2 cherries on this stick inside the old fashioned, and it just added like slightly enhanced the beverage. Like the beverage was good without it, but I never had an old fashioned with like dark cherries in it, and it added like this subtle sweetness to it, if you will, that kind of just amplified the drink that much more. That's what the orange brandy kind of does to this fragrance. They could have used regular brandy, but that orange brandy, that citrus kick in it, just adds a nice flair to the overall body of the fragrance, which speaks to the perfumery. It speaks to the mind of the person who crafted this fragrance, because when you think about Langston Hughes, you think about, you know, the way his penmanship was, and the way he was able to captivate an audience through his words and through his poetry and through the jazz of it. The subtle details usually is what separate us from everybody else that's kind of doing the same thing that you're doing, whether it's sports, whether it's literature, whether it's fragrance reviews, man. You know, some people just have that it factor to where you watch them a little bit more, even though you can watch other people reviewing the same fragrance. You know, they don't captivate your attention, so to speak. And that's what this orange brandy does in this fragrance. It just adds that flair. That citrus in the brandy just adds that nice little flair to where you just like, man, this is pretty dope. This is dope. So again, middle notes are orange brandy, night blooming jasmine, and orange. You know, a lot of times florals, especially in deep dark fragrances, help carry those notes and extend the longevity of the life of the fragrance. Man, I get 8+ hour out of this fragrance on skin. This is definitely a beast mode on clothes. Base notes are tonka bean, sandalwood, musk, and vanilla. Again, you're gonna get that nice smooth creaminess from the tonka bean. You get a nice sandalwood. Sandalwood can be creamy too as well, and real smooth. And when you mix that with vanilla, or you mix a smooth sandalwood with a nice tonka bean and a sweet vanilla, you get almost a blissfulness or like a real seduction, captivated vibe from those three. A lot of times people go to like the places in their city where they sell oil, and they just buy sandalwood by itself, because sandalwood is a nice smooth creamy fragrance that can actually be kind of sweet, if you will, depending on the person's skin. Like sandalwood on my skin comes off real sweet, but it had the addict musk in the bottom of this fragrance to give it some cojones, if you will, to kind of give it a little sharpness and a little punch and a little bite in the bottom of this fragrance. So if you know anything about fragrances, you got the top notes, you got the middle notes, and you got the base notes. So the fragrance sit on the base notes, and a lot of times, depending on how the fragrance is blended, which is this is blended real well, you can pick up the base notes even in through the opening of the fragrance. But the more the fragrance dries down, the more it starts to settle, you start to pick up that creamy, smooth sandalwood, tonka bean sweetness of vanilla with a little spice from the musk, or a little kick from the musk. Not like a real heavy musty musk. This is just more so like a nice twinge to kind of add to, like you say, some cojones or some moxie or some body to the overall personality of the fragrance, man. You know, and it's just like, you know, a jazz player, man. They be up there playing them instruments and giving out, you know, different sides of the mental from doing poetry, and you know, it can come off, you know, you got nice smooth jazz, you got aggressive jazz, you got smooth poetry, and you got like aggressive poetry in the sense of what the poet might be going through at the time, and the feeling that they was feeling, and what made them write these certain inspirational pieces that we remember them for, man. And I'm definitely excited and happy that I own this fragrance, man. Again, from the house of Harlem Parfume Co., we have Langston, inspired by the great Langston Hughes, man. Dope bottle, dope fragrance. Again, top note cinnamon, caramel apple, and chocolate. Oh my goodness, bro, this stuff smells good, man. This smells good. Again, you get a nice healthy dose of the cinnamon and the caramel apple up top, and the chocolate just kind of plays the background as a supporting cast. Middle notes: orange brandy, night blooming jasmine, and orris. It does get a little powdery, not too much, just real subtle enough to kind of add to the smooth silkiness of the fragrance. And the dry down, man, you get some tonka bean, some sandalwood, some musk, and vanilla, man. Again, I'll put the link in the description of the website. Amazing company, man. Amazing company. I love to work with them in the future. I hope they see this video and we can link up, man, and you know, do some PR type deals, man. Beautiful company. So for the 50 ml, right now they got it's $140. They got a 15 ml travel size for $49, and they got a 2 ml sample size for $6. Again, I'll put the link in the description if you want to check this company out. Again, man, dope company. I really enjoy this fragrance. Definitely one I'm gonna wear the hell out of while it's still cool outside. I like to try this out like on a summer night. Probably have to readjust your sprays, but this is definitely a fall, early spring, wintertime banger, man. Great for date nights. Great for everyday use, depending on you know, the environment. You know, if you work in a damn construction company, unless you just want to walk around smelling like a seductive apple pie, you can. But definitely like work environment, well, you know, office friendly. Definitely board meetings where you're going to be rubbing elbows. You know, you might have to go run some errands, things of that nature, where you actually you know, all errands is not paying bills. Some errands is actually like business meetings and brunch meetings and things of that nature. This is definitely you know, gonna carry you in those events or those situations. Definitely can be dressed up, definitely can be worn with like sweaters and cardigans, and definitely anything where you wearing leather, suit and tie, red carpet, things of that nature, man. This fragrance is dope, man. So from the house again of Harlem Parfumery, man. Beautiful fragrance. Langston. Just make you want to scat. I'm old school, man. I don't know if y'all ever seen the Cable Guy. You remember that part where he was in the bathroom and he ran old boy head into the turnbuckle? He was like, ooh, right into the turnbuckle. Then he got the scatting. One of my favorite movies, man. Me and my wife love that movie, man. hell of a movie, man. But yeah, man, this is definitely captivating that jazz club. If you like Mason Margiela Jazz Club, you'll definitely love this. Not saying it smell like it, but it definitely puts you in that setting of like a jazz club, poetry night, definitely interpersonal occasions and situations, man. Dope fragrance, man. Shout out to the people over there at Harlem Co, man. It's your boy RAYZORRamonthebarber, man. I appreciate y'all for the support. We're gonna continue to grind. We're gonna continue to knock out this content one video at a time, man. All praise to the Most High. Until next time, instant transmission.